Hey music fans! As a roadie, I had this great opportunity to tour with all these bands. I wrote a book about my experiences on the road, and it was the #1 new release on Amazon and Bios, and it's now sold millions of copies on Kindle. I'm Joel Roadie, and this is my podcast, Party Like a Rock Star. This is a track I've never listened to. I read in the comments that I'd like it, and so I hope to. It's Ren. I like Ren, so it's neat. It's a track called Dominoes. Let's jump in it together. Let's check out a new track by Ren and see what we think.
Oh, you build this like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. Oh, you build this like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. You build us up just to knock us back down. Funny how you act surprised when we hit the ground. We're like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. So bleed me of all my self-belief. My smile shows all my insecurities. In a kingdom of photoshopped kings and queens will never feel happy with ourselves, but insecurity sells. Dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. Oh, you build us like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. You build us up just to knock us back down. Funny how you act surprised when we hit the ground. We're like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. I hide my head under the sheets, 'cause how can I face a world that ridicules the weak? Where beauty is sold on the shelves, forbid that we find it in ourselves. And now I'm broke, it don't come cheap. Oh, you build this like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. Oh, you build this like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. You build us up just to knock us back down. Funny how you act surprised when we hit the ground. We're like dominoes, dominoes, dominoes falling. Araya was the most beautiful girl in this world. She shined like diamonds and rubies and pearls. But then, as soon as she turned 13, she forgot just how bright that it was that she gleamed. Stuck in the material world of magazines that glamorize fake and Photoshop beauty queens. Top 10 beauty tips making her feel inadequate. For the first time in her life, she felt ugly. So Araya stopped eating to lose weight. She spent her dinner money on some makeup for her face. But no matter how much she lost or how much she bought, she was never good enough, or so she thought. Araya felt she could never be loved. She started cutting her wrists and hiding her scars with gloves. At 16, an anorexic beauty queen, she collapses in a puddle of her tears and blood. 'Cause she never felt enough, she never felt enough. Your sellers told this lie that we must buy to keep in touch. We can never buy enough, never buy enough. All the riches in the world can't buy a sense of self-love. Funny how you act surprised when depression's levels rise, when you force feed inadequacy straight into our eyes. Television shows that praise the beautiful people, and talent competitions that just laugh at the feeble. Billboards, magazines, people turn to plasticine, molded like a factory. We're growing up to fear, feeling ugly. It's lunacy, a knife in the community. 'Cause insecurity breeds judgment, judgment breeds hate, no unity. And hierarchy based upon aesthetics is what makes a kid in school get bullied for genetics. And I felt so ugly growing up. The way that I look sometimes got me beaten up. I mean, what the fuck sort of culture do we live in, when we're defined by the shape of our face, when we're ashamed by the size of our waist, when we're imprisoned by the form that we take? And so we keep buying and spending. That's just how this story goes. You build us up just to knock us back down, and we just keep falling like dominoes.
I'm going to do a quick look here. I'm intrigued to see when this was released. I did not look, so hold on. Okay, so this was released 4 years ago. And it's intriguing in that I believe I can hear a difference in his singing voice in the 4 years. And there's a bit of naivety to this track, the way it's composed. The beginning section, I would get rid of some of that stuff. And I like long songs. I do. I liked High Rent. I had no issues with the length. I liked The Money Game Part 3. No issues with the length. I enjoyed all aspects of it. This to me is a building block to where he is now. When he went into the character, he does these characters, and this is something that he puts together. And I liked the arc of the story there, what he did, where he wears gloves to hide it. It gives you a visual. It's good. It's good. And it's just the beginning part, the Dominoes. I would have started the track with just that Dominoes, and then gone into that part and got rid of the section before. This is not my song, though. This is his song, but I'm giving a reaction as to what I think I would have done. I don't hear this being a massive hit for him, but I do see an important building block, a single domino, as to where his career is building towards. And I find it in that regard very interesting to listen to. And so that's maybe why I was more focused than usual, because I was seeing that. And it's cool to see or to understand how an artist becomes the person you personally like, who you appreciate, the songs that you listen to and you react to, what means something to you. And so I would say this is an important one. It's an integral piece to where he is now, and that's my reaction. I did like the chorus. I thought it was neat, and I liked some of the lyrics behind it. Some of the rhyming pattern was really good. I see also he really does have a pattern he keeps following in his tracks, and so that's starting to come afloat. I'll be intrigued to see if he changes that pattern on his next album and diversifies a little bit. So I hope some of that makes sense. Let me know what you think. Is this one of your favorite Ren tracks? How do you compare it towards the newer tracks and whatnot? So fun stuff. Thank you for the suggestion. Appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Hey, the podcast is over. What are you still doing here? Well, while you're here, like and subscribe. Thanks.